Mthethwa's sudden death clouds Madlanga inquiry. Was he due to testify?
As a revolutionary, going to prison or death is a badge of honor.
Malema found guilty in firearms case and doubles down on land expropriation and race-charged rhetoric. South African actress Amamkela Kamata named L'Oreal ambassador for Sub-Saharan Africa. Hello, I'm Jane Dutton.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.
As a revolutionary, going to prison or death is a badge of honor. We cannot be scared of prison. We cannot be scared to die for the revolution.
Acting defiant after the East London Magistrates Court found that EFF leader Julius Malema's repeated attempts to avoid answering questions during his firearm discharge trial has worked against him. Malema was found guilty of recklessly endangering people and property, as well as the unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition. The conviction stems from a 2018 rally in Mthethwa, where he fired shots into the air in front of a large crowd of supporters.
Do you know of anybody that fired shots at this particular stadium, apart from what we've seen here in this video?
I'm not a Holy Spirit, I won't know if there was shots fired before I arrived.
Mr. Malema had evaded many questions that had warranted a reply. It became evident that the replies were entertaining, but however, the pertinent questions remained unanswered. And these type of answers did not do accused one any favors.
Malema says he plans to appeal the ruling. National Police Commissioner Fani Masemola says crime intelligence boss Dumisani Khumalo is in good spirits and receiving medical attention after falling ill this morning. He was due to resume testimony at the Madlanga Commission.
General Masemola is in contact with the senior officer and confirms that he is in good spirits and taking health advice from his physician. The General's health is receiving priority and the Madlanga Commission will be kept abreast of all developments pertaining to his condition, as well as when he will be available to continue with his testimony.
The inquiry won't say whether South Africa's ambassador to France and former police minister Mthethwa had been asked to testify. 2 weeks ago, KZN Police Commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi accused him of political interference in 2011, blocking charges against former crime intelligence boss Richard Mdluli. It's still not known what happened in the hours before Mthethwa's death. His body was found in a Paris hotel yesterday.
We're not going to be commenting at all about Ambassador Mthethwa's passing, except to say that we pass our sincere condolences to his family.
Family members say they're devastated at how they learnt about his death.
We were supposed to be informed about it first so that we can properly arrange ourselves.
A South African on board the global Sumut Flotilla sailing across the Mediterranean Sea to carry aid to Gaza says civilians are doing what the world's governments are afraid to do. The flotilla, which consists of about 50 boats with activists from around the world on board, is about 120 nautical miles off the coast of Gaza. Speaking from on board one of the boats, South African activist Zukiswa Wana says the world's governments have failed the people of Gaza.
Although this is something that should be done by governments, the failure of them to do something has resulted in civilians from 44 countries across the world taking part in this flotilla. We know that we are moving with the support of tens, hundreds of millions, perhaps even billions. We have seen the protests across the world.
The US government is shut down after President Donald Trump and Congress failed to agree on a budget, leaving hundreds of thousands of people unpaid. For South Africa, the timing is critical. Washington's paralysis means little progress on renewing AGOA. That's the trade pact that gave our exports tariff-free access. With AGOA expired, local goods face higher US tariffs, a double blow that threatens jobs and competitiveness. For the second time today, the state prosecutor in the Phala Phala burglary trial has declared another one of his witnesses as hostile. The prosecutor has accused both witnesses of giving oral testimony that contradicts their earlier police statements. Emanuela David, along with siblings Froliana and Ndlinasho Joseph are currently appearing at the Modimolle Regional Court in Limpopo. The trio is accused of breaking into President Cyril Ramaphosa's farm in February 2020 and stealing $580,000 that was hidden inside his sofa. Speaking through an interpreter, the witness made this revelation.
The only thing that what I want to tell the court, I'm illiterate. I don't know how to read and I don't know how to write. Those people, they came with a statement and they just gave me to sign it.
Cape Town has been ranked the 9th most congested city in the world and the worst in South Africa, with traffic now at crisis levels. According to the 2024 Global Traffic Scorecard, drivers are losing an average of 94 hours annually in traffic delays and costing the economy billions.
Let the different modes of transport coexist. Let them complement one another instead of competing with one another, so that public transport becomes the first option of transport getting to work.
More young women are getting diagnosed with breast cancer, but this can be prevented. Medical experts say the biggest barrier in early diagnosis of breast cancer is a lack of awareness. And late diagnosis also remains a big issue. Not understanding one's personal risk factors and limited access to healthcare facilities all contribute to the problem. Chair of the organization, Dr. Peter Schub, says women should start with self-examinations in their 20s with annual mammograms from the age 40.
I think a lot of women don't realize that it can happen to them. It can happen to anyone at all, even if it's not in the family. And even younger women in their 20s and 30s could develop a breast cancer. So it's that knowledge, what it would feel like or look like, or where they need to go to have it tested.
Actress Kamata, best known for Gomorrah and Netflix's Blood and Water, has stepped into a new role as L'Oréal Paris's ambassador for Sub-Saharan Africa. Kamata, who recently walked the runway at L'Oréal's Paris fashion show, says this new chapter reflects both resilience and grace, values echoed by her proud mother, who described the milestone as a blessing. Congratulations to her. We'll see you for more again tomorrow.
EWN, in touch, in tune, and independent.